Omar Khayyam's Rubaiyat, Wisdom Beneath the Stars. The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam is one of the most remarkable journeys a literary work has ever taken across time and culture. Omar Khayyam was an 11th and 12th century Persian polymath, a mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher of the first order, who wrote his Rubaiyat, a Persian word for quatrains, four-line verses apparently as private meditations rather than for wide circulation. These poems existed in relative obscurity outside the Persian-speaking world, until the English writer Edward Fitzgerald translated and radically reimagined them in 1859, publishing his version as the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Fitzgerald selected, combined, and reordered quatrains from various manuscripts, weaving them into a loose but coherent meditation on mortality, pleasure, and the mystery of existence, giving the work a narrative arc and a distinctly Victorian philosophical melancholy that may or may not reflect Khayyam's original intentions. The central philosophy running through the Rubaiyat is one of earthly pleasure set against cosmic uncertainty, a kind of elegant, wine-soaked stoicism that scholars have variously interpreted as sincere hedonism, Sufi mysticism, or philosophical skepticism. The recurring images are unforgettable. The turning potter's wheel as a metaphor for faith, the tavern as a refuge from theological anxiety, the beloved as both earthly and divine, and wine as the great equalizer of human pretension. Khayyam questioned the promises of religion and the certainty of afterlife with a boldness remarkable for his time and place, insisting instead on the beauty and brevity of the present moment. Lines about grasping the hour, accepting impermanence, and finding joy in simple sensory pleasures gave the work a philosophy that felt scandalously liberating to Victorian readers encountering it for the first time, and which continues to resonate with anyone who has sat with the weight of mortality and chosen, at least for the evening, to pour another glass. The cultural afterlife of the Rubaiyat has been enormous and endlessly surprising. Fitzgerald's version went through 5 editions, each revised and refined, and became one of the best-selling poetry collections of the 19th century across the English-speaking world. William Morris and the Pre-Raphaelites embraced it. Lavishly illustrated editions became treasured objects. Entire societies were founded in Khayyam's honor. In the Persian world, Khayyam's reputation rests primarily on his scientific achievements, and many scholars view the Western fixation on the Rubaiyat with some ambivalence. The poems themselves, in whatever language and whatever form, continue to do what the best lyric poetry always does. They make the reader feel that someone centuries ago understood exactly what it is to be human, uncertain, and alive.